Well, hello YouTube friends and family. It's Frank here again with another quick, hopefully it's going to be a little short video, doing a couple of little spotlight news articles from thevillages.com. Anybody can go there, read the same articles, but I kind of enjoy bringing this to you guys in case anybody's sitting around in the mornings having a cup of coffee. You like that, Mr. Right? Yes. I wake up every morning excited about making a cup of coffee, if you can believe that. It's just one of my favorite things to do in the morning. And a breakfast is probably one of my favorite meals. Just quickly, let's get to this article right quick. I found this interesting. This should not come as no surprise to anybody. An article, I didn't write this article. This is coming from thevillages.com. The Villages reigns as #1 master planned community in first half of 2020. That really should come as to no surprise to people, as we see a mass exodus from the north and all over the place. People leaving from wherever they're at. People are retiring early, I believe. And so everybody is just racing to the villages, especially when you see the housing market the way that it is. Real estate consulting firm RCLCO has released the results of its survey of the top-selling master plan communities through the first half of 2020, and once again, the Villages ranks #1. That's quite obvious. Everybody knew that. Florida's friendliest hometown has logged an estimated 1,500 sales year to date. That's a lot. That's way more than On Top of the World could boast about. Margaritaville, Del Webb, they just don't come close. They're nice places, yes, but it doesn't match the Villages. Lakewood Ranch in Sarasota claimed the #2 spot overall and is a top-selling multi-generational community in the country with 1,026 sales. It's quite impressive. Dallas, Texas's Silverado has earned the 3rd place rank through the first half of the year with 599 sales. Not too bad.
The pretty sky, not bad, not bad at all.
The state of Florida represented about 36% of sales among ranked communities, followed by Texas at nearly 34%. Every year since 1994, RCLCO has continued a national survey identifying the top-selling master plan communities through a rigorous search of high-performing communities. And that is definitely in the Villages, Florida. So once again, it just only confirms what everybody already knew. The Villages is the #1 hotspot. And with that being said, or just put it out there that I am working on a video discussing this. I'm working on a future video as to why I, Frank, and Susan, we think the #1 retirement community is the Villages. And why do we think the Villages is the best overall? Stay tuned for that. It'll be coming out pretty soon. Once again, I always like to thank my viewers. Thank you for watching. But I'm going to leave you with just one last little article, if I may. I come across this article this morning, and it just made me laugh because I can't believe just how silly people can be. I mean, I have no words. And I have to reiterate, I did not write this article. These articles come from thevillages.com, the Villages News. Mom on a cigarette break allegedly attacks a child who called her an elephant. Called her an elephant We're talking about a child. Can you imagine if this individual worked at a preschool or an elementary school or something? The names that some of these kids will call you, please, I hope she doesn't have any children. And I hope she's not working in a school system where kids are just going to be kids and they're going to say silly things. That's just what children do. They don't think rationally. Their mindset isn't fully developed, and they're not going to think as an adult. And then when an adult stoops down to a child's level and act like a child as well, that's what's really sad to me. But let me read this article right quick. A mother living in the Lake Sumter apartment homes was arrested after allegedly attacking a child who interrupted her cigarette break by calling her an elephant. Let that sink in for a second. Samantha Dawn Nelson, I actually could pronounce that one, 32, was arrested Monday night by Sumter County Sheriff's deputies on a felony charge of child abuse. Good. Should have been. Deputies had been called about 8 p.m. to the apartment complex at County Road 466 and Cherry Lake Road to investigate a report of a disturbance. Upon their arrival, Nelson says she had been smoking a cigarette when the 12-year-old child called her an elephant. She's lucky that's all she called her, just for smoking them nasty things. Anyway, she confronted him and began taking pictures of him because she said he had been causing disturbances at the apartment complex by knocking on people's doors in the middle of the night. There used to be a term for that back in the day, but I'm not going to repeat it. But I've been guilty of doing that kind of stuff as a child. You're doing silly childish pranks, right? Knocking on doors and then taking off. The Maryland native was taken into custody and booked at the Sumter County Detention Center. Bond was set at $2,000. Nelson had been arrested October 14th on charges of driving under the influence and child neglect after a single vehicle crash in the Spanish Springs area of the Villages. She had a child with her at the time of the accident. That comes as to no surprise to me whatsoever. She admitted she had been drinking beer and peppermint schnapps. Of course. Nelson struggled through the field sobriety exercises and provided breath samples that registered .279 and 0.272 blood alcohol content. She later pleaded no contest in the case and was placed on probation for 1 year. Her driver's license was also suspended for 1 year. They frown upon that kind of stuff around in the Villages and anywhere in Florida from what I understand. Don't get caught doing it. She was ordered to seek an alcohol evaluation and to enroll in a parenting class. It's just my opinion, she needs more than just a parenting class. She needs to go to an adulting class as well. But that's just my thought. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Just a couple of quick articles. If you would, please subscribe to that channel. It really helps me out. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And if you will, click this like button. It helps the algorithms get out, helps my viewers see my content, gets the videos out a whole lot better, and ring that notification bell. It'll let you know when I post a new video. All of this is for free. It really will help me out a lot. And if you would, please drop a comment in below and just tell me what you think. If you like what I'm doing, if you hate what I'm doing, you can even click that dislike button. That's okay too. If you have a negative comment, that's fine. I'll read your comments, but I might delete the bad ones just so that way it doesn't paint an overall picture to everybody, but then again, I may not. But all comments are welcome. My name's Frank. Hope you have a good day today, and we'll see you in the next spotlight.